Lately, I've been mixing this Rise mushroom blend into my regular cup of coffee. It's supposed to be really good for energy, stress relief, focus, immune support, and healthy digestion, which is what I'm really trying to work on for myself. It's 100% vegan and has 2,000 milligrams of mushrooms in it. I haven't noticed a difference yet because I think it's too soon, but I'm gonna keep taking it and I'll let you guys know how I feel. Alright, let's move on to breakfast. So I like to keep all my recipes organized on Pinterest because it's just easier. Here I'm making healthy stuffed French toast with almond butter and bananas. This recipe comes together in about 20 minutes and it's so easy to make. I start by mixing all the wet ingredients and the spices together. So that's just a 1/4 cup of almond milk, some vanilla, an egg, cinnamon, and some sea salt. After that's all mixed, I spread some almond butter on the bread and put some slices of banana on top of it. And then I just press the bread together. Then I just dip it in the egg mixture until it's soaked through and fully coated. Now we're ready to fry these babies, so I just put some coconut oil in the pan. Even though it's non-stick, I just like to put coconut oil anyway, and I just fry on both sides until it's brown. Look how beautiful and gooey that is on the inside. To finish it off, I top it with some fresh blueberries and strawberries, and of course maple syrup. It was such a beautiful day outside that I decided to eat my breakfast outside. Look how pretty that is. This recipe is so quick and easy and a perfect thing to make if you don't have a lot of time and have to rush to work, which is usually me. I'll also link all the recipes in the description in case you guys do want to make them. For lunch, my boyfriend and I were at Costco and decided to get a hot dog. Let me tell you, this was really delicious. No regrets from me. Hey guys, so I just got to work. I'm sitting in my car because I'm early as usual. And if there's hot dogs for family meal, I'm gonna scream. So that night for dinner, I made some Instant Pot Indian butter chicken. I started by mixing all the spices together in this little bowl. I then chopped the garlic and minced it and grated the ginger. After that, I diced the chicken into little bite-sized pieces, and then you literally just throw everything into the Instant Pot. It's so quick and easy because while the chicken is cooking, you can go ahead and do other things that you need to do for the night. If you're someone who's really busy and loves to cook, I would definitely recommend getting an Instant Pot because it will save you so much time. While the chicken was cooking, I went ahead and made the veggies. I really just felt like doing something super simple, so I had this frozen broccoli from Trader Joe's and also frozen rice cauliflower. This was the easiest dinner ever and everything came together in about 35 minutes. For the garnish, I chopped up some cilantro, and then I let all the steam release out of the Instant Pot. To finish the recipe, I added some arrowroot flour into the sauce just to thicken it up a little bit. I don't normally have romantic dinners by myself, but my boyfriend wasn't home yet and I really just wanted to enjoy the delicious meal that I made for myself. It was actually quite nice and relaxing. For dessert, my job actually gifted me this s'mores tart because it was my last shift there. Not my usual dessert, but I liked it. On Tuesday, I was in a super rush to get to work because I had a client, but I did have time to make a quick smoothie. I made a banana almond butter date smoothie with some protein powder. Really quick and easy, and just enough protein to get me through the morning. Protein powder I like is by Sprout Living, and it's just simple pumpkin seed protein. I really like it because it's super clean ingredients and there's no additives or gums or anything like that in it. For lunch, I had my leftovers from the night before.
Welcome.
This is River.
Hi.
River, what are you eating for lunch? Your lunch looks delicious.
I've been trying to sort of dabble with plant-based diet.
Okay.
Just because of my health and my gut health.
Right.
So today I have a burrito bowl.
Mm-hmm.
This is salad. We got elote chips. And
Very
then
nice.
We have beans, corn, some cheese, mushrooms in there.
Mmm.
Lime, jasmine rice.
Delicious.
Vegan sour cream.
Bam.
Pickle de gallo. And if you're feeling a little adventurous and you want to get wild, we also have tostadas.
Cute.
That's probably expired. Delicious.
Angel, what did you bring for lunch?
I brought some scrambled egg with sausage and jalapenos, tomato,
delicious.
onions.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
And that's it. And I made some oil chili, like a chili.
Chili. I love to know what everyone's eating. Now my lunch sounds very boring.
Steak, you know.
Yeah.
Steak? Steak for lunch? Damn.
That looks good, Angel. Yum.
It tastes good.
After my lunch, I was craving a matcha naturally, so I walked over to my favorite coffee shop called Alfred. On Wednesday before work, I stopped at this really cute coffee shop in West Hollywood called Community Goods. I got their pistachio croissant, which was amazing, and then also this overnight oats, which was also really good. Isn't it so good?
It's so good.
It's pistachio.
Yeah.
That night, my boyfriend and I went out to dinner, so this was my outfit. We went to this restaurant called Little Dom's. It was really good. On Thursday morning, I made an acai bowl. To make the acai base, I just mixed the packet with some frozen berries, banana, almond milk, and a little bit of honey just to sweeten it a little bit. We were literally spending so much money buying acai bowls, and it was just getting ridiculous. I sometimes like to add a little bit of almond butter too, just because I like the taste of it. After that's all blended together, I pour it in a bowl, and I like to top it with some banana, fresh berries, granola, coconut flakes, and honestly, just anything I have on hand. This is one of my favorite breakfasts to make, and it just looks so beautiful when it's done. It's also a great way to get all your fruits and antioxidants in. Seriously, just look how beautiful that is. So much better than buying it out. For lunch that day, I made a no mayo tuna salad with Greek yogurt and avocado. This was really delicious and especially good if you're a workout girly because the Greek yogurt makes it high protein. This recipe was also super quick and easy to make. It came together in about 10 minutes. You basically just mash up all the ingredients together and mix it in with the tuna and then just put it on top of bread. It's so easy. Once everything was mixed together, I just toasted some of this bread, topped it with some arugula and the tuna. It was seriously so good. For dinner, I made some pad thai noodles with peanut sauce. Again, another super easy recipe because you basically just cook the noodles and make the sauce, chop some cucumbers, and then just mix everything together. This recipe takes about 20 minutes to make. It's so easy and the perfect dinner to cook after a long day of work. Not to mention the peanut sauce is just absolutely delicious. It consists of peanut butter, garlic chili sauce, balsamic vinegar, rice vinegar, and some sesame oil. You also mix it with a bunch of garlic as well, and in my opinion, you can never go wrong with garlic. Here I'm just adding some of the water from the noodles just to thin it out a little bit. It was so good, but I was not expecting this kick. After the noodles are drained, I mix it together with the sauce and just literally mix everything together. It's so simple. Yum, these noodles were so good. They were also great to enjoy as leftovers. On Friday morning, I had some spinach and feta egg bites that I actually got through a HelloFresh. So good, you just pop them in the microwave for a few minutes. For dinner, I had this scallop risotto, also from a HelloFresh, but unfortunately I forgot to film it. You guys are gonna go nuts over these cottage cheese pancakes that I made on Saturday. I blended together 1 cup of oats, 1 cup of cottage cheese, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I then put some coconut oil in a non-stick pan, poured the batter in, and also added some blueberries. Once the batter started bubbling, I just flipped it over and then waited a few minutes till it was brown on both sides. I topped it with berries and maple syrup. It was so good. Hi guys, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon and I'm about to make some lunch. We have a HelloFresh meal. It is hoisin glazed steak with scallion rice, ponzu green beans, and sriracha mayo. Sometimes I get really bored with cooking because I tend to make the same recipes over and over, and that's why I love using HelloFresh. It's never a bad idea to just spice things up a little bit, and their recipes are super easy even for someone that doesn't have a lot of experience cooking. The best part about it is each recipe card contains step-by-step instructions and tells you exactly what to do. For dinner that night, I made a delicious Thai red curry noodle soup. I started by chopping 1 bell pepper, 1 onion, 3 cloves of garlic, and mincing some ginger. I then cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces and sauteed it in the pan until nice and browned. After the chicken is done sauteing, you set it aside and work on cooking the veggies, and then you just add some curry paste, the broth, and coconut milk. Once that's all mixed together, you add the chicken back into the pan. Once that simmered for a bit, I added the noodles and then all the seasonings such as fish sauce, lime juice, brown sugar, but I used coconut sugar. And then you just top it with cilantro and you're good to go. This recipe took a little bit longer to make, but since it makes so much, you'll have leftovers for a while. Look how good that looks. On Sunday, I had my leftover pancakes from the day before. And then for dinner, I made a lentil soup and a Greek marula salata salad. I thought these would be great for the last 2 meals of this video, and they were so delicious. Okay, these onions were making me cry so much. This lentil soup was so easy to make. You basically just prep all the ingredients and the spices and throw it in the pot. Such a great one-pot meal, and it comes together in about 25 minutes. I love making lentil soup for when I'm not in the mood for meat, but I definitely want to make sure I'm getting enough protein in my dinner. While the soup was simmering, I made the Greek marula salata. I used to work in a Greek restaurant, and this salad was one of my favorite things on the menu. You're probably wondering why I'm putting the romaine in a bowl of ice, and it's actually because it keeps it super crisp while I'm preparing the rest of the ingredients. I'm sure it would be totally fine without doing that, but I think it's a nice little touch and I wanted to try it. Okay, the soup is tasting so good. Now I'm just adding the spinach and stirring it until wilted. Alright, and this was the finished product. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please look in the description because I will link all the recipes that I used.